And hello and welcome everyone to our another stream and to our actually very first stream from a new studio. I don't think you guys can tell because the table and the green screen at this as we can see each other ourselves looks pretty much the same as we were at the old office, but we are almost moved to the new one, to the new office, and that means new studio. And I mean, for now, for this stream, you're gonna have to trust us, but because we are not really ready to show you the whole studio, but believe us, guys, we are in a new studio, and with me here are two of my amazing colleagues, Oscar and Mark. Guys, how are you?
I'm good. I'm doing well. Thanks for having me here. It's
Thanks for coming.
It's great. I think it's an honor to be here on the first stream in this new studio.
Oh, look at that! We now can
Yeah.
switch cameras
Whoa,
even.
I'm
Whoa,
looking here
nice, nice.
Yeah, it's great being here, Nemiro. We
Yeah.
haven't really had a stream like this for a very long time.
Yeah, because
right?
you're always on travels or back in
Yeah.
Singapore.
Yeah,
right?
that's true.
Last
So-
time you connected through from a car at the parking lot.
Oh yeah, that was it. I hope that wasn't too terrible.
No, it was good.
But I
It
think
was
this is
good.
much better.
Yeah, it was good. But at the end of the stream, your car was all like dimmed and fogged. Mark, how are you?
I'm doing good.
How
How
are
are,
you,
how,
sir?
are you guys doing?
Good.
Yeah, not bad.
It's good to have you here, Oscar.
Thanks
Feeling
for having me here too.
feeling excited to do a very first stream from our new studio and from our new office. Like girls and guys in the chat, don't worry. We do plan to do a full tour around the office for you, as videos, pictures, and of course when the studio will be 100% finished and ready, we are going to show you the studio as well. But for today, because we wanted to use the opportunity of exclusive how to say it, possibility to review a new steering wheel that is coming
Yeah.
to the market. We kind of rushed a few things here in the studio just to be able to stream for you guys. So thank you everyone for joining us for today's stream. And the topic of today's stream will be also something very first for us, and we are
Yeah.
going to do our very first unboxing and
That is
reviewing
right. That is right.
new upcoming gaming peripherals or hardware, or what's the correct term? Peripherals or
Peripheral.
Yeah,
I
gaming
guess.
peripheral, I think.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah.
gaming peripheral from HORI. I believe. Do you know anything more about these guys?
Yeah,
Can you-
I
can you
think HORI is this company in Japan that has
Mhm.
been doing game controllers, racing wheels, game pads
Mhm.
for different devices, PCs, consoles, Nintendo Switches,
Oh,
even.
So they have
Yeah.
huge history.
They
in
have a
making
lot of
peripherals.
they have a lot of history in making peripherals, but I think this is like one of their bigger bets, I would say,
Yeah.
on a larger product, on something really targeted towards a or more niche audience.
Mhm.
So it's been awesome to have the opportunity to kind of work with them. But I think we'll
Yeah.
talk about that later. Later.
I mean,
on when we
actually,
work on it.
maybe when you already opened that topic, and also like a thing to add is that our colleague Mark is already hitting the road with his amazing truck, and we are switched to the 1.50 version of our game. So that means that we are driving through the California rework. That everyone soon, hopefully soon, will be able to drive through this reworked part of our American Truck Simulator game as well. But let's stick on the road for a few moments. And Oscar, you mentioned that with the design or
Mhm.
development of this new upcoming peripherals we are going to show and unbox in a few moments, we were deeply involved, right?
Yeah, we were very involved from the beginning. Yeah, because when it comes to truck simulators, I would
Mhm.
say we're one of the bigger names out there. And
Thanks
of course,
to you as well,
and
best
thanks to
community
you,
ever.
community. I think there's so many of you out there that HORI kind of recognize that there is an opportunity
Mhm.
here to bring to market a product that has never been made before. There have always been third party, some guys in their
Yes.
garage making accessories
Mhm.
for existing wheel products out there,
But not in
mods.
like a bigger scope, right?
Yeah,
Or-
not on a bigger scope. So they thought that there would be an opportunity to make something more realistic, something closer to what you would find on an actual truck,
Mhm.
and something that would suit our players. I think that was almost 2 years ago. When
So they reached us and
yeah, so they reached out and basically we were in a discussion talking about what kind of product they wanted to make, and basically reached out to ask us, what do you think our community needs? So of course we ran with that. We like the idea. We've always been hoping secretly.
we were kind of like waiting for someone.
We were
to
waiting for someone to come to us
Yeah.
and say, we want to make a product that fits your game well, that works for your players well, and this was the opportunity. We worked on a list of requirements, kind of
So we were
the
like
wish list.
we were kind of like through the whole development. We were kind of like their valuable consultant, or how to call it.
Exactly. So we told them, hey, if you want to make a good wheel product, you should have these things. What's important to the player, and what's important not just in terms of gameplay, what's important in terms of designing a good product that's durable, that will last a long time. What kind of features
Our
a
usual,
user
like,
will
our community looks
expect.
for.
Exactly. And then of course it took a while, a lot of iterations, and they came out with a design. We've had early prototypes sent to us for feedback.
A few iterations,
A
I
few
guess,
iterations, a lot of feedback, because of course, everyone wants a good product in the end. It's going to be an investment for everyone, so we want to make sure that it works well with the game, of course, number one, and then number two, that people actually like it. So internally, we had a lot of people try it, test it, and give their feedback. When you see the design later, I can also maybe mention one or two things about what kind of changed perhaps in the design phase, and what we did finally to get to this stage.
So before I will go and bring the box here, and we will actually take a look at the what I can say it's gonna be the final product. How do you personally think or feel about it? Do you think that it's gonna be another of the good options for the players of our games, or any big vehicle games basically as well?
I would say this is very versatile. Of course, we would love to see people play our games with it, but I think it will be great for other games out there. Something to do with big vehicles, like it's not just trucks. You know, buses have similar layouts, so that's something you can think about as well. And you'll see that because of the number of buttons and controls, it's well suited to any kind of simulator title that requires a lot of detailed controls, things to program. The possibility is there. And personally, because I've been so deeply kind of involved in the project, to me, I like it, but I hope everyone will love it as well.
Yeah, I mean, our community and our players will be the judges ultimately, right? Everyone goes for what suits the best for you. It is a keyboard or controller, or maybe this ones can be really your new good options to go for, to give it a try. So without further ado, let me bring the box. Maybe we will need to make a space, like guys in the chat, you don't see that, but our new table in the new studio is way bigger than the old one, so hopefully it should fit here. So I will be right back.
Right.
And here. It's a massive box.
Yep.
It's a massive box.
It's a big one. I think we have to stand up for this.
I mean, you definitely have to stand up. No, sorry, man. I'm just joking. But we should probably. Yeah. And Benny, Benny prepared a better camera angle for us to be able to take a look around. And Mark, maybe you can tell us also if you have been also like kind of in the development or consultancy of this vehicle, or at the final more final stage and more final iterations.
Yeah, absolutely. So when I got here back in October, we actually had one sent to the office. Meanwhile, we can probably open it.
Yep.
And so I got a chance to look at a fairly end of cycle prototype I was able to give some feedback to Oscar, who then passed along to Hori, and we definitely made some improvements. I think me and Oscar are there in the last few months. We definitely worked with them to improve on a few things, and really, me and Oscar both being players of the game ourselves,
I will be your assistant.
especially. Really kind of happy with the final product now.
Put it on the table.
Okay, so I can see that in the package there's gonna be not only the wheel, but you need help, Oscar?
No.
Sorry, guys and girls in chat. It's our first.
It's our first unboxing. We're not
first unboxing review.
Super professional at
We
doing
don't really
this.
know how to do it properly.
And it's big. Okay. I need some space.
So let's take out the product out of the box.
Okay. Oops.
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 Those are cables,
those are the
I
power
guess.
adapters, I
Yes.
believe. Okay. Hold on. Let me put this away.
Yes, I will take it.
Okay. So.
All right. So, as I was trying to already see from what I was able, or already tell from what I was able to see, the package is going to include not only the steering wheel but also a very special shifter and pedals as well, of course.
Yeah.
Maybe you can put it there next to the steering wheel to the camera.
Yep.
Meanwhile, I will unpack the pedals as well. I can already say they feel very sturdy. Is it the
Yeah,
word?
it's very sturdy. So one of the things we kind of gave some feedback on was the weight of the pedals, because of course on an actual vehicle you're gonna have different weights to the accelerator, the brake, and the clutch. Just to make sure that it's good to drive with, we had to kind of iterate a few times on, for example, the pedal strength, how heavy they are, the kind of dead zone feeling to it.
I believe we can sit now, guys.
Yeah,
to be,
we
to
can
be,
sit. Okay.
To be visible as well.
Yeah. Okay.
Hey everyone,
Hey.
we're back.
Yeah. So the pedals, they are. The feel on all three pedals are pretty different, I would say.
Yeah.
I would say one benefit
Absolutely.
of these pedals is that they are using Hall effect sensors. So
Oh.
it's something that works on magnets, I believe,
Uh-huh.
instead of, usually some pedals are using potentiometers, which might wear out with time and with use. So these are probably more precise and more durable into the future. So those are the pedals.
Yeah, I can see also the bottom of the pedals are secured, or how to say, from sliding.
Yeah.
The pedals feel really good. This is like metal. And
It's
they're
really heavy.
very,
We try
very
to press
heavy,
it
yeah.
with your hands, but of course, if you use your feet, then you have more weight to it.
But I believe that's better when they are like really sturdy and heavy
Mhm.
for pushing. That's better than if they are just like clunky and
Yeah,
and
but
easy
you
to
can tell
push.
that the throttle is much lighter, for example, than the
yes,
brake.
absolutely.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
you get more precise control. I would
Nice.
say, especially for the brakes, because for example, you're driving a truck, and if you're bobtailing, without a trailer, without a load, it's quite important to modulate the brake pressure
Okay.
better.
Okay. Now from the pedals to the shifter.
Yeah.
Let's.
Should we
show
switch
that.
to a different?
Oh
camera?
yeah, Oscar actually have a moving camera or running camera. Benny, are you ready
Benny?
to give it a try? So we can connect through Oscar's phone to give
Oh.
Oh yeah, look at that.
Look at that.
That's a nice detail shot.
Yep. So there are a lot of buttons.
lot of buttons.
So one of our requirements that we kind of mentioned.
Was was a question when
Yeah.
Ari reached us and they
Yeah.
asked it, how many buttons do you think your players would want to? Did the answer was yes?
Yeah, the answer was yes.
Okay. Yeah, looks like.
So I believe there are a total of 103 buttons spread out across the three input devices. So you can see on this shifter unit, you have a lot of printed buttons here. So of course you
Uh-huh.
can. These are
Maybe I can hold the camera. You
yeah.
can walk us through some of them,
yeah.
or maybe even with the help of Mark, because
Mark.
actually,
Yeah, I'm looking here, and I can see like already on the left side there, you have 4 buttons for the windows, driver and passenger side windows. You have the suspension, was it axle lock, beacons, lights, engine brake. This is it's really
wait, engine brake. Which
Yeah.
one?
Top right.
These two.
Oh yeah, these two. Okay,
These
yeah.
two.
And of course, we got the parking brake, which is a pull-push lever, the big
Oh, yeah.
4-way hazard light button, and it works both ways. You can push it as well.
Oh yeah.
But unfortunately, our game doesn't support push for apply and pull to release or whatever. It's just going to be the same action.
I love that they didn't go only for numbers on the buttons, but also the icons.
Yeah, so
That's-
that was some feedback from our colleague actually. I think initially for the first few iterations there were plain numbers because we thought perhaps it might be more universal for people to assign whatever functions they want to it. But then we had some feedback actually from Sissel, our colleague.
Shout out to Sissel.
Yeah, shout out to Sissel. He was quite insistent that it looks better with labels on them.
Yeah, but now you have like both, so you actually
Yeah.
know because I believe when you are going to be mapping those keys in
Yeah.
the game, it's still numbers, right? So you need to
Yes,
like
exactly.
it's gonna say like it's a key number 39, and
Yeah.
you will be taking a look you can take a look and see, okay, that's a camera probably or mode.
Yeah. So there we've also put in the function in the game where you can run through the input wizard,
Uh-huh.
and then once you go through it, it will automatically recognize this wheel.
Oh, really?
The controls available, and it will assign everything based on
Like
what
the
you
proper, the correct
Yeah.
mapping. Will
So
be
you
done?
don't have to go in and press all 103 buttons to assign it manually.
Nice.
So if you go through the input wizard, you can just, like for example, this button will be to raise the left window. That will already be assigned. Everything here that you see is the default assignment. It will be done in the game once you
Okay.
load it. But of course, you can choose to reassign the functions if you want. There are some buttons that are not actually assigned. For example, there's an auxiliary 1,
Oh, yeah.
auxiliary 2.
Which is for beacons, for example.
You could do those stuff if you want to.
Yeah, we actually already have a switch for beacons up there on the right. So
Yeah.
if there's any
Yeah,
other
those are for
function,
beacons.
Yeah, true.
if there's any other function you feel like you might need, you have 2 buttons
Yeah.
there you can use.
Okay.
Yeah. So in the future, you can, if you think of anything that's useful to you that's not already here, you can do that. And of course, there are some functions here that are also supporting one of the newer features we put in the game, like all the safety systems.
Oh,
you
yeah.
Can, you can even
Like
turn
these
off the
lane
emergency
assist,
braking.
right? Emergency
Exactly.
braking. That's
Lane
awesome.
assist.
Let's test our former truck driver, Mark. You ready?
Really quick, if you guys want to turn it around and show the splitter and
Yep.
range selector.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
And we also have a, I believe that button is what? It's on man trucks. It's like a clutch button or
so
something.
for on MAN trucks, I'm not sure. So for MAN trucks, this button is what they call the comfort shift. I think it's basically some kind of it activates the clutch. So instead of using the clutch pedal to change gears, that like you would on a manual transmission, you can use that to change between gears. But when you come to a stop, of course, you still have to use the clutch. But we have that button on both sides of the shifter, so you can assign it to anything you want. Of course, on some people that would be useful as an engine brake button,
Oh,
for
okay,
example,
yeah.
to toggle the
Yeah,
engine
makes
brake.
sense.
And
Yeah,
of-
that's the way I have it set up as like an easy Jake button, right?
Yep.
And I use the bottom one there as my range selector to go from the bottom box to the top box, and then the top one as the gear splitter. And also on the side of the box there as well, there's a adjustment for the stiffness of the shifter, right, Oscar?
Yep. So this will basically change how tight the shifter feels. So if you
Oh,
turn it
okay.
all the way, what is this? Anti-clockwise.
Okay. Yeah.
Anti-clockwise.
Counterclockwise, yeah.
Yeah. So the shifter action will be light.
Okay.
So if you turn it all the way clockwise, then it'll be.
Oh, I can
stiffer.
feel it. Yeah.
Yeah, so you kind of want
Nice.
if you want to kind of emulate the experience you get between pretty old truck where the shifter is a little bit loose versus a brand new one, you could do that, and of course it's based on your preference, right?
Nice.
And on the other side, we can even switch
Yeah,
it over
I
to
saw
sequential.
this, and that's
sequential. So you can
Oh my
not
God.
just use this for
It has everything.
full manual transmission. Yeah, so you can move this to the
Okay.
left, and then it goes.
it
Basically,
goes
it goes
only
forward.
only
Oh.
forward and back, right?
Yeah,
Now.
forwards and backwards.
Nice.
There are some transmissions, for example, the Mercedes Tele Shift or something. Basically, it's automated manual, but you have to tell it to shift, and so this is what it does. You can use it that way, you know.
Or maybe if someone
up,
will
go
use
down.
that for playing any racing game
Yeah,
or whatever,
that
they
will
can
work
use
as
that as
well,
well.
yeah. And of course, it has the traditional. Let me change it back. Yeah. If you have the traditional shift pattern, you can see it printed on the top, basically. Of course, you have the 6
Oh yeah.
shift gates that you have.
Then you can also change ranges.
Yeah, and then of course there's also an additional reverse gear. But
Oh.
if you're playing, let's say,
Like
a
personal vehicle
personal
games,
vehicle,
yeah.
that will
Yeah.
make a lot of sense. But if you want to play a truck layout, of course you can also do that with the help of the toggles here.
Awesome.
Yep.
That's a very nice shifter. That's like it has a
Yeah.
lot of features, a lot of buttons.
There was a lot of effort
yeah,
put
I
into
believe
this.
so. Yeah, I believe that.
Because we told them it's not something that's very usual to see on other vehicles. So for trucks, it's very important. We felt that we have to get this right. This is very important that you can change between the range and the splitter.
Nice. Chat. Quick test. What is the button 25 for? This one.
Can I enter?
After a few seconds. Let's give them a few seconds.
Slippin' Sammy. Oh, actually, everyone
Yeah,
is pretty much
everyone's
getting it.
getting
Okay, so it's differential lock.
Yeah.
Yep.
And what is the button 22 for? This one.
They're still answering diff lock.
Trailer brake. No,
Mm,
that's
no.
not.
That's not a
right.
trailer brake.
Eject
Fifth wheel
button.
lock. Yeah. Somebody got
pretty
it.
Fifth wheel
right.
lock,
Eject
nice.
button.
Yeah.
I like that.
Eject
answer.
Ocito, cuz.
Yeah, so that's the
Awesome.
kingpin lock,
Yeah.
basically the fifth wheel. Yep.
That's amazing.
Okay.
All right, and now
We
the
moved.
big part of the package, the wheel
really
itself.
big. Yeah.
Maybe for that one, which camera should we go? Which camera should we go? This one or
Yeah,
this one?
back to
Yeah.
this
Back
one.
to the detail
Yeah.
one. Okay.
So 40 centimeters across.
So it's
Yeah.
guys, as you can see, it's more close to the. Oh, he has a measurement too.
It is
even.
40. It is 40.
Awesome.
Awesome.
So it's actually like more close to the correct size of a truck wheel, right?
Yeah, I believe it should be, right, Mark?
Mark, do you know what size usually trucks have their steering wheels?
I know U.S. trucks are typically 18 inches across. I don't know what that translates to in centimeters, unfortunately, but
I
it
don't know
does.
either.
It definitely has more of a feel compared to other wheels you typically find on the market. It definitely has that bigger feel, and sitting at your computer, you maybe wouldn't want to have like a real life 18 or 20 inch wheel. That might be a little too big behind your 29 inch monitor or whatever, right? This I feel like is the perfect size.
Yeah, I think this is also quite a common size in Europe, especially on the modern trucks. For example, I believe the Renault T has exactly a 40 centimeter wheel.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
They have a larger version as well, but this is one of the. They have this as an option. You can see on the wheel there's just a lot of buttons. Because
Again,
there are a lot of functions
yes.
in the game now. We keep adding
Yeah.
more stuff to it.
But
so
what stole my attention the 1st
Mhm.
is the finish of the actual
yeah,
the wheel, like it's wrapped in imitation of
imitation
leather.
leather. Yes,
And guys, check this out. It's also has stitching.
stitching. Yeah, like on a regular vehicle, right? On a real
and
life
it
truck.
actually feels like holding a real like material of a real steering wheel.
Exactly. And I think what's cool, I would say, is the horn actually works. You can actually you just
you
do
you
that.
can attach it. You can like assign it as a
yeah,
button.
yeah.
Yeah,
that's
when you
why
run
it's-
the input wizard, it automatically goes to your city horn, I believe.
yeah,
Oh.
so that's your city horn. Then you have an air horn button as well. You've got we try to make it look like it's kind of realistic, like a real vehicle, like on a real vehicle. So you have volume controls, you have
Perfect.
skip track.
So it's like usually steering wheels has like infotainment. And,
yeah, exactly.
And like
It's supposed to look like that, and of course all their functions work. You can reassign it something else, but we tried to keep the look kind of like what you would expect on a real vehicle. Of course, here you can control your cruise control.
yeah.
Over here you can that's how you scroll through between different driver information screens,
I see.
reset your trip computer.
And those are, I guess, just extra buttons.
Yeah,
you
those
can
are just
assign
extra
to
buttons.
anything.
You can do anything with it.
What do we have on the right side?
Yeah, so these are kind of for your UI navigation. You can use
I
those.
see.
Of course, they also work while in the game driving. For example, these two will be like your zoom for the navigation for your route advisor.
And is this like the distance? That
Yes, that's the
adaptive cruise
yeah,
control.
that's the
Oh,
adaptive
yeah.
cruise control button. And you have two, what do you call these? Thumbsticks. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So those can be used to control.
Oh, that's an air horn button.
Yeah, that's an air horn button. And these can be used for looking around. And
So
this
it's like
is-
a mouse.
It's like a mouse. It also works as a mouse cursor. So the way it's set up in the game, when it recognizes
Okay.
this, there are UI possibilities to control the UI just with the product alone. So this one will be for the mouse, and this one will be used for adjusting your viewport when you're using the photo mode. So you use the left one to walk around, and then
I
you use the
see.
right one to change the angle of the camera. And then, of course, you have other buttons assigned to move up and down, jump, crouch, that sort of thing.
And just to interrupt real quick, I know some people in the chat asking what this product is called, and it's the HORI truck control system,
Yes.
right?
Yes.
And I believe
And-
our Nightbot is frequently dropping links to their website, basically. So any more information can be found there, guys. So just wait for our Nightbot drops that message again, and you can click on the link and get there.
Yeah.
We have also our colleague Alex in the chat. Shout out to Alex as well.
Alex.
And I caught a quite funny question in the chat. Does it have an airbag?
Does it have an airbag? Well, you can try to crash your truck and find out.
Okay, I mean, if I would be driving, then we would definitely find
yeah.
out. But it's Mark behind the wheel today, so I don't think we're gonna need one. Maybe that's gonna be the future iteration.
Future iteration, yeah.
Yeah.
Product improvement, put an airbag.
Yeah, that will just slap your head if you would crash.
Yeah. Yeah. So you can see also there's like a bank of buttons here. Those you can control the route advisor, so you can skip between the pages if you want to. Like this one will be useful for multiplayer for Convoy.
Oh,
Because
so it's
that's
like
your
chat.
push. That's your push to talk,
Oh.
which is kind
That's
of like
so
your voice
cool.
recognition button in a real vehicle.
Yeah, like giving like instructions
Yeah.
to the system.
Yeah, and then the next one, like it's like a return button, but it's supposed to be assigned to quick replies. It's like
Oh.
reply.
Oh yeah.
But also you can use that as a back button for your navigation in UI. Then there are a lot of other buttons here on the other side. You can go back to your main menu.
Now, Oscar, those buttons are all really cool, but I think what people really want to see is those blinker stalks on the side.
Ah, yeah.
Oh.
Let's rotate.
We
this
almost
a little
forgot
bit.
about that.
No, we haven't.
This for me was definitely
Yep.
like what I
Maybe
missed
through
most with
here?
like previous wheel setups I had. Like having these kind of controls at your fingertips, it just makes it life so much easier and so much more immersive too.
And I can see even wipers are there. Oh, even the flash, the high beams
The
flash.
high beams, you can turn on it permanently, and this is how you
Yeah,
adjust.
so chat is going mental now.
Yeah.
Like someone saying proper sticks. Finally, now we talking.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
Yep.
this is how you adjust the wipers.
damn sold.
They're just momentary switches, so you still have to click it on and click it off. But I mean, in real life, that's the way it is. They don't
Yeah,
auto
yeah.
cancel, at least
Yeah.
on U.S. trucks. I'm not sure. I'm not sure about European trucks. But
Mm-hmm.
on the other side,
Oh yeah, I just wanted to ask what's
Yeah.
on the other side.
look at that one.
Lots of buttons on it.
More buttons.
But it's
Even more
also
buttons.
for either your engine brake or your retarder, so you can push it up and down.
And even
Yep, it goes. in and out as well. So this is for your gear controls.
But also this is
it's a twist.
My hand blocking it, but it's twist. Yeah,
it's a twist to put it into drive for automatic transmissions. There's also a neutral and a reverse button here. Of course, so then you can control the whole transmission just through the stock, which is like on a real truck. That's what you do. You can also switch to power modes for the automatic transmission through this button. There's also a switch for automatic engine brake, automatic retarder.
So basically anything
you're gonna do with the gearbox, it's all here. Of course, like I said, you can reassign it. There's also at the end of the stock the button to switch between automatic and sequential mode if you want to.
Nice.
Yep. So, yeah, a lot of design requests went into making this, and I'm glad that HORI managed to basically keep all of them. Yeah, because these are the important controls when driving a truck. Yeah.
And we just actually got joined by Sissel in the chat.
Yeah, shout out to Selchuk as well.
Shout out to Sissel, yeah. Thanks for suggesting icons instead of just numbers.
Yeah. So that was his idea.
Yeah, that was his main input. That when he first saw the original prototype, it was just numbers. So it was probably a little bit confusing, which makes sense because with a total of 103 buttons, you can't really remember what is where.
It would be like, did I put my open window to button 76 or 79? Yeah.
That makes a lot of sense.
But I'm really glad that they did icons but kept the numbers as well, because that's going to be so helpful in the options, when assigning keys.
Exactly, because in the options, all you're going to see is button 22, button 23.
Yeah. All right. I believe that actually we have another of these steering wheels already attached to what's there, to Mark's spot. So he's ready to give it a try and drive with it in the first time ever. And meanwhile, I will clean the table here and bring back the box, because later we will be hosting a giveaway for one of these.
Yes, one of you lucky guys and gals, you can stand to win one of these wheels. Yeah.
So, Mark, drive us through the reworked California and tell us your feelings about having this steering wheel in your hands.
Yeah, so like I said, I've been using this wheel or different iterations of this wheel since October, and for me, it was a definite improvement over my previous setups that I've had in real life. I mean, most of my time playing this game, I was using a laptop in my truck, so a lot of keyboard playing. This is like just so luxurious in comparison. It's good quality too. Like the steering wheel is like stable. It's got a good smooth feel to it. Like it's not clunky or notchy. Like it's just very smooth. And I always have my force feedback turned down a little bit. So for you guys watching, it might seem a little light. That's just kind of the way I like it. Gear shifter has a good feel to it. It's nice having the range and splitter at your fingertips. It just really makes life, again, for playing, with an 18-speed manual much easier. You're not, trying to hit something on your keyboard in between gear shifts. You could just, it's right there where it's supposed to be, right? So yeah, definitely a huge improvement for me for like immersion in the game. If I could learn how to shift real quick here.
And he's also flexing with his tattoos, by the way.
Oh yeah, of course.
Okay, I just got an instruction from Benny to lift myself on the seat a little bit, because we are not going to be visible behind the box here. The box is kind of massive.
Yeah.
Oh, something actually we didn't mention, and I'll. This actually has an 1800 degree.
Oh yeah, how did we forget that?
Yeah, I know, right? So like when you actually want to turn.
Oh, that's quite important. That's quite important.
Yeah. That was one of the things we insisted on, which was pretty difficult for, I think, a lot of the companies to do this, because usually you would find that it's only 900 degrees.
Oh, that's on the road I can drive.
Or 270, depending on the product. But 1800 is pretty rare, I would say. So that was one of our biggest requirements, that we should at least be able, to simulate the steering angle on the real truck. How are you liking it, Mark? How accurate do you think it is?
I'm getting like PTSD flashbacks of like being in a parking lot trying to like back into a spot and turning the wheel a million times.
Okay.
But yeah, it's a workout for sure. But again, Benny, if you want to go back to that other view real quick, the one, yeah. So you can see the wheel also, it's like much flatter, like, a typical semi-truck or bus or something like that, right? It's like, it feels like driving a truck. It's not like you have a steering wheel that's like straight up and down in front of you, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's the whole kind of combination of everything. Like I said, having everything here, it's just like a really good experience playing the game with this.
Yeah, and I see some questions on the chat. If there's force feedback, yes.
Yep.
Yes, it does have force feedback.
And I saw previously a question like, what's the connecting cable? Is it
Right.
like
The
running on
connection-
USB?
Yeah, USB. So from the wheel itself, there is USB connection, and the shifter is a separate. I believe it's a USB to the computer.
Mm-hmm.
To the shifter is actually a USB-C.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So. Yeah, it's basically all USB. The pedals connect to the wheels through an RJ45. Is it an RJ45 or is it a phone cable? One of them.
Yeah. Yes.
Either
It's
one.
a phone cable. I think it's
Either one of them.
the phone.
I believe you can
the
find
smaller
all-
one.
You can find the information at the website that Nightbot is dropping probably in the chat as well. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
RJ11, yes.
RJ11.
Someone mentioned it yet.
oh, okay, that's the cable. Okay. And also, what do you think, Mark, about the? Aren't you going too fast
Yes.
in a city? I thought you're former truck driver. Come on, man.
Yeah, former truck driver.
Oh, former. Yeah, that's why you're
that's the
former, right?
reason.
I
That's
got a
the
warrant in
reason.
3 states, okay?
Oh yeah, someone mentioned that. Yes, it comes with a copy of American Truck
Oh,
Simulator
yeah.
and Euro Truck Simulator too.
Yeah.
So when you
As
get
you can see,
get this wheel,
that's
we
also
want you to have the full experience. Yep.
a small
Yep.
part of the box of one of the sides is dedicated to the graphics of our games as well as
That one.
that one. Amazing Duff and Kenworth trucks driving together. Beautiful. And I believe now it's time to start the giveaway. It's
could.
time to get our chat a little bit crazy and spamming. What should be the keyword? Once again, a quick reminder, chat. Whoever is watching us on YouTube now, if you want to get a chance to participate in the giveaway, unfortunately, we don't have any proper way how to do these giveaways on YouTube, because on YouTube, if you would be picked there, we don't really have a way how to contact you immediately after the stream. So now it's your time to move to Twitch, to our Twitch channel at twitch.tv/SCS software, and get into the chat and get ready to drop the keyword, because as we do these giveaways, it's usually that we decide a keyword, and anyone who will write that keyword into the chat is automatically put in as one of the eligible users. So let me open the Nightbot here, or we actually have even new laptops here in the new studio, so I'm afraid that my Nightbot will not be connected here. Or log in. Yeah, let me log in with Twitch. Meanwhile, you guys can decide the keyword.
What should be the keyword?
Hey, Benny, what do you think the keyword should be?
Should be the keyword be Benny?
Yeah,
Benny
it
is
could
the
be Benny.
keyword.
Yeah.
Benny.
Benny. We need a Benny cam. We need because we have this new bigger studio has its own kind of separate. What's the proper name for that room?
Producer's room or
Producer's
director's
room,
or something?
director
Yeah.
room, and we need a camera there so we can switch to Benny.
The chat is being spammed. Already.
I'm setting the keyword, but most of you guys are writing the keyword wrong. It's BENY.
One N.
One N and Y at the end. The keyword has been set. It's BENY, and you need to write it in the chat only once, and after that you are automatically among the eligible users to be later picked for the, I would say, very lucky one very lucky person to get
Exactly.
one of these
Yeah, 'cause
beauties.
they're not just getting one for free; they're also getting it very early, I believe, right?
Yeah, so this
yeah,
will
this
be a
is-
while.
this
it will be
is,
a while before they get
Oh,
it.
okay.
We are not actually sending you
This one.
this one, but this is going to be handled by our friends and partners from HORI.
Yes, exactly.
We will provide them your shipping details, and then they will send you a brand new one once they are ready to
Yeah.
send it to you.
You may have to wait a few weeks to
Yeah.
get it.
Yeah.
This is very early look at the wheel,
Yeah,
and they're just starting production, I believe.
yeah, but you can still be already flexing to all your friends, like, hey, how are you going to play Euro Truck and American Truck Simulator this summer? And they will tell you, like, either keyboard or laptop or controller, there's nothing bad on this, and you'll be like, hey, guess what? I will be playing with HORI steering wheel.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I was the lucky one.
Because I want to work my arm 1800 degrees.
Oh yeah. Nice. Mark, how does the 1.50 update for American Truck Simulator and the reworked California feels like?
Really good. You can actually see the island of Alcatraz out there in the water.
Wow, that's cool. Was it
Yeah.
not there before?
Have you ever been there,
I
guys?
honestly don't know. Have I?
Like,
No comment.
I mean, not
Have
like
you ever been there?
not really locked or in prison, but to visit it. It's tourist place
Yeah,
now, right?
I'm going in a few weeks.
Oh,
actually.
okay.
Yeah.
Look at this guy humble bragging.
Looking forward to it. You asked the question.
Yeah. Are you going to try to escape from it?
Ha ha ha.
I can swim. Does that
Okay.
work?
I don't think that was the problem in the past. That
Oh.
those who tried, they did not know how to swim.
Right. I have to
Yeah.
climb the fences first.
Yeah. All right, so we are actually in San Francisco, right?
Yeah. So when we last did our 1.50 sneak
Can we see the
peek-
Golden Gate Bridge?
Yeah, we can. Actually, that's where we're headed. Yeah. Last time we did the 1.50 preview live stream, everyone was asking to see San Francisco, but it wasn't quite in a state where we could show it off yet. So, so far today, I've just been kind of driving around San Francisco. I drove on some of the typical city roads with the really big grade, and now we're headed for the Golden Gate Bridge. Yeah.
Okay. And I believe that Golden Gate Bridge is, like, let's say, completely new, right? They rework it. And
Yeah,
they-
it's reworked from the ground up.
and also now it has the proper number of lanes,
Mhm.
I believe. Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, actually, we'll kind of slow roll through it, and you can kind of see there's like the visitor center and everything.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, I'll go into the external view so we can get a really good look at it. Here.
Nice. That's a beautiful
Oh,
view.
look at that!
It's majestic.
Have you seen that one in real life, guys? Probably you
No.
did, Mark, right?
I've never actually been over the Golden
No?
Gate. No,
You've never
I've always
driven
come
over it?
No, I've come from the other side there. I can't remember the name of that bridge, but that's usually the way I come
Uh-huh.
from. So yeah. So.
But is this the way which trucks usually take,
I honestly,
or is it the other way?
I've been to San Francisco so few times
Oh, okay.
that I really
Okay.
can't say for sure what the normal way to go is. But yeah, it's looking good. I don't know if you guys noticed, but it had that truck there that moves the barrier back and forth back there as well.
Is that for traffic in the morning?
Yeah, so they'll move the barrier, one lane this way or that way, depending on what the needs of the traffic are,
I see.
to give one side more lanes if the other side's not as busy, right?
You drive in manual?
Yep.
Oh, nice. How does the shifter feels like?
Really good. I have it on the tightest setting myself. That's where I seem to be really comfortable with it, but it feels really good. Again, the big thing for me is having the range and the splitter right here. This is like so convenient. And it feels good. Like, it's nice. It's got a really nice feel to it. It's not like loud and clunky. It's just like smooth and
Yeah, I
feels
like the
really
clicks.
nice.
I like
Yeah,
I
there
like
are
the
clicks.
clicks.
I'm not sure if they can hear the clicks.
Probably no.
Yeah, there's a really nice, like when you shift it into gear, like I'll do a downshift here and
Oh,
hopefully Oscar can get it on.
ASMR stream now
Yeah,
as well.
Right, everyone.
Can you hear it, guys? Oh, they can hear it. Yeah.
Yeah, so it's a really
ASMR
nice
stream now.
It's a really nice, like, definitive click when it goes into gear. Like, I'll try and just do it with 2 fingers here, and you can actually, like, I don't know if you can see it, but I can feel it.
Yeah, and it's also good that you can actually adjust how stiff it's gonna be.
Yes.
That's cool.
But yeah, no, having all these buttons here, like, at your fingertips, you don't have to go searching for them on the keyboard or anything. Like, it's just like everything is here. You know, like I said, I've been using variations of this wheel since October, so this is all, I'm used to this already. So it's like if I need to roll a window down, I can just roll a window down. You know what I mean? I'm not searching for it. Much like driving a real car, you get into a new car, takes
You get
a few
used to
days,
it. Yeah.
to adjust, and then once you're used to it, you don't even have to look for your controls, right? This is very much the same way. It's a really good time. It's like I don't know. I really don't have anything bad to say about it. Like everything feels good. Like even the blinkers too. Like they have a really nice kind of definitive feel when you click them. Like everything feels really good quality.
Yeah, I was not really involved that deep in the consultancy or helping Hori to design this product that like you two guys, but I've seen it only a few times before now or before today. But I must say that I believe that this is definitely going to be one of the really good options of what to go for if you're looking for like extra peripherals to play our games with. And not, like we said, not only our games, but all the, let's say, big vehicles game. That was a police car, man.
Yeah, I was looking down at something, and but yeah, I want to say like for me,
slow down, god damn it!
I'm gonna Kenworth, all right?
Hey, that's a nice
going?
view.
I'm a Kenworth bull hauler, okay? I got cows to deliver.
Whoa! Slow down.
Someone was asking, can you change the angle of the steering wheel? The answer is yes. You can adjust it. You can adjust it in the settings. If you buy this wheel, there's gonna be a companion app kind of thing where you can adjust some different parameters of the wheel. So of course one of them will be the steering angle, and of course you can adjust the steering angle animation also in the game to match whatever setting you have it.
Yeah, I actually have it at 1440 degrees right now, so it has capacity up to 1800, but my personal preference is 1440 because I used to drive a Peterbilt, and anyone that's driven a Peterbilt knows they don't turn very well, so 1440 is a little more realistic.
Their turn ratio is not that big? Or?
Yeah, they kind of turn like boats. Kenworth as well, actually. It's just, the length of the frame and the position of the steering box. If they were to turn as sharp as like a setback axle truck, the tire would be digging in the steering box. And that's what I'm used to driving, so for me, that's 1440 is like what feels comfortable for me. But yeah, so you can adjust it however you want. If you more of a arcade player, more of a casual player, you can put it down to like 900 degrees and still get the feel and all the benefits of having the big truck wheel without having to spin it a million times. Or if you really want to immerse yourself, then put that up to 1800 and get that workout.
And we were talking about the input wizard thing. Maybe you could even show that.
Oh, yeah, I can. Yeah, let me throw on my four-ways here with my trusty... Oh, wrong one. That's the brake. Shows how experienced I am with this.
Don't stall it.
No. We're good.
You can even use the buttons on the wheel itself to just navigate the UI.
So, yeah, you can.
The home button is there.
There we go. Yeah, yep. So we're, again, no mouse. We can navigate everything just with the joysticks and whatnot.
Yep.
So we can head over to options here. And again, you can adjust this cursor speed too, right?
Yes.
Yeah. But so I'll just go with the mouse. Just I'm sure people don't want to watch me scroll all day. So if we reset everything to defaults here, so you can see no wheels selected. If I move the joystick, nothing happens. We go to the input wizard. Input wizard. And it'll set everything up for you. You just set your preferences here, finish wizard, and you can see everything is set up again.
Even the steering angle is automatically set to 1800, and you can see that all the controls are set to whatever is printed on the buttons.
That's so nice. And like
comfortable. It's easy to set up.
Easy to set up. Yeah.
So I'll turn that back.
Yeah. Props to Hori and our guys to thinking about that as well. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. I believe. I can see that the giveaway countdown, which is also, by the way, we also have now a new streaming graphics done by Benny. So shout out to Benny by typing one more Benny in the chat as well, which is also the keyword for the giveaway we are now running for one of these amazing, awesome new gaming peripherals, new steering wheel made by Hori. And you have 1 minute 30 seconds left to type the keyword Benny, B-E-N-Y, in the chat. You need to type it only once, but typing twice or 3 times today doesn't hurt, right, Benny? So girls and guys in the chat, now is your chance to get among the eligible users. We have, let me check, how many do we have?
You can honk the horn. That's what everyone's asking.
Almost 500 eligible users, and we unfortunately today we are going to pick only one lucky
Yes.
person. But I believe that if you will remain the best community ever for us, I believe that our friends at HORI can eventually or maybe give us more to give away
We
in the
do
future
have
as well.
more.
Oh, we already
We
do.
do
Oh,
have more.
Oscar sport everything.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Yeah, but we really we will probably do some more giveaways of these amazing steering wheels a bit later, because on Sunday, actually all four of us with Benny as well
Yeah.
are leaving to quite a long extensive business trip to the US to
Mhm.
not just visit our partners and shake some hands and visit
Yeah.
some of the friends we have in multiple brands that are located in the US, but also to hopefully hunt down and get us some new content as well. We can't spoil much, but keep your fingers crossed for us. So that's it. The time is out. So now I believe we can get to the legendary moment to pick very lucky person. We have 538 eligible users.
Do we have the drum roll effects?
We don't have Alex here. Maybe Alex back in the UK, or maybe he's in Germany now. I don't really know. Can do the drum roll so we can hear it, but probably not. Selchuk says so in the chat. He's doing.
He's
drum
helping
roll.
with that, yeah.
He's helping. Yeah. So I'm going to roll it in 3, 2, 1, and the very lucky person who is going to get one of these steering wheels from HORI is ST4JS. Following.
Congratulations.
Oh yeah, ST4JS. That's the nickname. Massive congratulations to you. Massive congratulations to you. Let's get some GGs in the chat. That's a big luck, I would say, from 538 people.
Yeah.
Congratulations to you. Please make sure that your Twitch whispers are turned on so we can actually message you after the stream and get your shipping details, which will be used by HORI to send you the product, the steering wheel, the full package, as we just show it here, once they are ready to start shipping them. That's
Yep.
it. That's it.
That's the first look at the
Yeah.
new
Let
truck.
me-
Sorry, what's the name of the product again?
It's on the other side.
Yep, the new force feedback truck control system.
Awesome.
So there you have it.
Yeah, you can see the graphics from our games, the two awesome trucks driving together. You can see it from all the side, from all the side the box. All the information's on one side. This is probably the front side, and also, as Oscar said, it is coming with free bonus inside, which is the license for both of our games, right? The codes
Yes,
for both our
exactly.
games.
So you get a code for both. If you already have one, you can just give it to your friend.
Oh yeah,
Or someone.
you can play the
yeah.
Santa. You can play
play with someone
Santa
else.
Claus. Yeah. Okay, let me bring the box out of the table because I'm kind of invisible behind it. That's big it is. That's how big it is. All right, and it looks like the time is actually running out for us as well. Like we said, our new office is almost ready, almost finished. Actually, on Monday, the whole company is going to kind of, let's say, celebrate the first day in the new office.
Yeah, that's exciting, but we'll miss it.
Yeah, we're gonna miss it, unfortunately. But hey, we are here already today because
Yeah.
of this stream, you know, and because we wanted to make this stream before we will disappear for the quite extensive business trip we were talking about a few moments back. And we are looking forward to do more streams from this new studio. We are looking forward to be able to show you when the studio is gonna be done and ready, how it looks like, what all we've got here. And also, we plan to start do a few more things here from the studio. Maybe some podcasting.
Ooh.
Who knows? Who knows? We will be now able to start experimenting with more things to do for you guys and girls from our community as well. And of course, as we said at the beginning, we also plan to do a kind of maybe
either live stream or pre-recorded video of a, let's say, guided tour through the whole new office, because
That's gonna be a long one.
it's gonna be a long one. It's big. It's
huge.
2.5 floors in a new modern building, and it's gonna have a lot of cool and amazing stuff for our employees, and also for people that will visit us maybe in the future.
Yeah, absolutely.
But time is running out for us. We need to leave. Oscar still needs to drive 5 hours to Frankfurt, right?
Yes.
Because your flight is tomorrow
My
morning.
flight is tomorrow morning at like 7 in the
man.
morning.
Sounds busy.
Yeah.
Busy.
Yeah.
But thank you for, taking the time and taking the way all the way here to be
Yeah.
able to stream with us today.
Of course. It's
Yeah.
a pleasure being here, and I'm glad finally this product is out
Oh yeah.
soon. I guess it's available for pre-order.
Mm-hmm. You
on
can check
Amazon.
the website.
You can check the page.
Nightbot
Yeah.
is dropping into the chat.
Yeah, I'm
And,
glad we have an additional option now
Mhm.
for players to
Yeah.
to recommend to people. The best way,
And-
one of the very good ways to drive
Yeah,
a truck
yeah.
to get the full experience
Absolutely.
if you want to. Yeah.
Absolutely. Yeah, Mark, thank you as well for being our driver and sharing all the information and all the knowledge you have and you gathered through the past weeks or months. You were able to already play with the few previous iterations of this product.
Yeah, absolutely. Thanks for having me on here, and thanks Oscar for helping allowing me to participate in the final iterations here of their prototypes and the development phase. It's been a pleasure, and like I said before, like so far I'm really impressed with it.
Mm.
The quality is really good, and like the amount of peripherals you would have to buy together to get everything you have here.
Oh yeah, that's true as well.
Yeah, like this is like kind of a one-stop solution for truck sim.
Mm.
You know what I mean? So like for me, like if I didn't have one to use here, I would definitely be going out and buying one.
Oh.
If I was just still a player, if I wasn't working at SCS, I'd be definitely at the top of my list for consideration. Yeah.
Okay, you heard it. He definitely would be putting this new product on among the other good options and considering getting
Yeah,
one as
for
well. Yeah. Well, you guys and girls gonna be the judges, and once these new steering wheels from HORI are available to buy and get, you can check it out on their website. You can eventually pre-order it if you are very interested, or wait until for some more reviews from your popular or favorite influencer, content creator, or just wait and whatever you want. But that's gonna be all from us, from Prague, from the new studio. Benny, the savior of the day. Yes, we should rate someone. Do we know about anyone? Alex, you've been in the chat. Did you had a chance to maybe find someone we should rate? I'm not really. I don't really know who might be streaming either Euro Truck Simulator 2 or American Truck Simulator. Oh,
we have a mic that fell down. So
we have lost the microphone. We have lost the microphone. All right, so that was basically all that Mark was able to tell us today, because he's
Mark destroyed something again.
He doesn't have a mic. Oh, he has it back. Or is it a hand microphone now?
Oh,
Is it a hand
Yeah.
microphone?
So I broke something.
No. It's gonna be fine.
Benny's gonna be mad at me.
It's gonna be fine.
Benny's gonna be mad at me.
All right. So let me check quickly on Twitch who we could raid. Let me see. American Truck Simulator, who's playing. I will just randomly pick someone. So any familiar name? Or did Alex wrote something in the chat? I didn't see that. If he did, looks like not. Someone said rate for Trucker Dylan, please. Okay, let's do that today. Let's / oh my god, this new laptop with the keyboard layout is rate Trucker _Dylan. That's it. The raid has been started. So after we click it, all of you will be moved to Tracker Dylan stream. So please always remember that you're representing the best community ever. So behave, share love, and have a good time with that content creator. And until next stream, that's all of us.
Yep.
That's all from us.
Yep.
Thank you.
Thank you for tuning in.
Yeah, and we will see you at the next stream. Bye.
Bye.